Well, it's all go here today. Been out on the roll-in this morning, sorting out that driveway. And we're having to sort out another trailer because it's not far. I've gone through that, so that's now 5 days for the cows to be eating 12 tonne. So it's all go. Typically just around Christmas as well, isn't it? So I'm just doing the first load off here. This is just using the very last bit that was left in from last week. So this will just be one 6 tonne load in a bit into that trailer, and then after lunch I'll come back and do the rest of it. I've got an interesting story which I'm going to tell you in a minute when it's a bit quieter about what happened on Saturday night. Hello. So on Saturday night I was out with all the mates from Ramsey Hockey Club, and we were at the Mitre watching the amazing Boneyard play. They're absolutely fantastic. And Carl from the Mitre did a wonderful rendition of Killing in the Name Of in support of all the farmers on the Isle of Man. Yeah, way to go, Carl. Absolutely awesome. Down here doing billing today. Can't believe we're nearly at Christmas. And also, I got recognised by someone stood at the bar on Wednesday. Oh, sorry, Saturday. Oh yeah, we watch all your videos. Oh dear, it's getting to that point now. Need to start wearing a mask. Not recognised. Just in the midst of doing some strimming, and there's a couple of very friendly robins around here, although I just nearly dropped my phone on it. Yeah, they're what day are we on? Wednesday, and not really sure what kind of been going on. Went ice skating last night. Well, I didn't go ice skating. I took the kids ice skating, which is absolutely fantastic because that's one of the farms over here gets an ice rink in its. It's called the Manx Fun Farm. It's more of a campsite and stuff than a farm, but they do still do some farming because they come and get feed from us. So yeah, the kids up there, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, kind of ticks off the Christmas box when the ice rink arrives to the island. We had gale force winds and horrendous weather last night, absolutely foul, so everywhere is really soggy. You might have just seen, I don't know if I'm putting it in, I might put it in, me having issues with trying to get the mower up a hill. So here I have just been renovating some lawns which have been neglected for probably about 8 months, it looks like, from the amount of grass that was on them. So over about the past 6 or 8 weeks we've been progressively getting them lower and lower and lower. Obviously that rain last night hasn't helped things, so the surface was very wet. It is very late in the year to be cutting grass, but to be honest we're still getting 10 degrees C here, so grass is still growing. It's probably going to be, well, definitely the last time I cut it before Christmas, because I'm not here until after Christmas now. but I'm going to get the deck off the mower, and that was the one that I was doing the patch on, so I'm going to get it all patched up and cleaned down and possibly a bit of paint on it, just whilst I'm not using it, so I can put some time in at mine and do that with a welder, so you might see that. Just in the process of clearing out, again, neglected, so all this gristolinia which is growing up is just all self seeds all the way up through this little wooded area. There's some amazing trees in here. This is officially the tree guy who came thinks it's Pineum. So these are lovely pine. You can't actually see any of the pine trees from where I am here, but lovely pine trees that have been planted a long time since, so they're probably a good 150 160 year old are some of these plant trees in here. I have just found remnants of a bit of a building here, which is why I've stopped to try and work it out. There's a couple of walls and two what look like bays, but obviously there's like a 70-year-old tree in the middle of it. So it's been a while since anything was used with this. Yeah, a little bit of an explore, clearing out in here, and we'll see where we're at. Tomorrow I'm back down at the farm. I will be milling. I've just had a message to say that someone's dropping some stuff down. No rush, but might as well get it sorted, because I don't want it all sitting there and then have to rush in between Christmas and New Year. So if I can get that done before I break up as such, then that'll be sorted. They can come and collect it when they want. And hopefully the other big trailer will be back tomorrow, so that might be a Friday job. If not, that'll be a Monday job before I finish. Yeah, well, I'm going to go crack on, because it's, what time is it now? So just coming up to 2 o'clock, so I've got an hour or so, and I need to get that deck off the mower before I'm heading home and see what tonight. Oh, tonight is the Ramsey Grammar School Carol service. It's awesome. Love it. The scratch orchestra and all sorts of stuff. It is absolutely amazing what they do. Yeah, heading down to that. Obviously there won't be any footage of that because it's full of kids, so I'm not videoing it. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Morning, Thursday down at the farm. It's going to be a bit of a busy day. I've just seen there's three trailers in the shed to need to sort out. I've got to get some feed out of the mixer bagged up. I'm just checking the oil on this before I start it. I'm just going to let it. Going to attempt to check the oil on it. Yeah. Going to start it. Let it get great start. Get warmed up, because it is going to have a tough day today. So I'll get this warmed up and I'll see you in the shed. Right, there we go. That's warming itself up now. I'll start this telehandler as well and talk you through what we've got. In fact, start both telehandlers because I need to get this one out of the way as well. Turn the windscreen wiper off. Right, okay. So we have got, what's in this one? Beans, barley. So they're going to get mixed together. Stop the beepy thing. Obviously, that trailer's full. That one's done. It's just parked in here because the cover isn't quite touching. So I don't want it out in the rain any longer than it has to be, and it did rain a lot last night. Really heavy rain. I do believe there might have been a bit of wintry showers up on the top. It is definitely chilly. Oh, better start this tractor as well, aren't I? God. The amount of diesel we go through doing stuff like this. Right, let's get this one going. Oh, I left the key in it. Hopefully I didn't leave it on. We're alright. Right. Let everything get warm. Yeah, like I say, weather's chilly today. Once we get everything going, it'll soon warm up around here. Right. Well, I'm going to crack on and see what I can get sorted. I've got to find somewhere on the floor to put these barley and these beans. So it's going to be a bit of shuffling around where the New Holland telehandler is. Not this one behind it. I'll put the beans on the floor in there, and I'm not sure if I'm going to mill all the beans together or whether I try and put half of them in, because what I could do is I could just mill them all and then add them bits and pieces. Think about that. Just spotted, there's a cat. Just there. It's not looking impressed. I've disturbed its slumber. Right, I'm going to crack on. See you later. You don't often get to see this, but this is the beans which goes in. So this load's too big to go in the mixer. So what I've done is I've milled the beans, took half the beans out of the mixer, put them here. I'm now putting the barley in to do the first load, and then I'll do the same again. Obviously, that barley, not this barley. Just having a chat with Ian, and we might be a bit off on some of the protein on some of our feeds. So the barley has protein in it, which is normally about 11, and then the beans, like this, have protein in it as well, which is normally like 20 odd, so that gives enough protein between the two of them. Now apparently this year barley's coming out about 8, and we think the beans might be a bit low as well. So we're just going to be upping the beans when we're doing his loads a little more. That's something which when I took over down here, I was given these amounts to do, and I've always done the same amount, and I think that last year we had really good barley and really good beans, whereas this year not so much. So at which point it's not actually fattening the cow. Well, it is fattening them, but it's not putting any muscle weight on them. So we're just going to have to kind of make sure that we've got this right. It's sent a sample off to be analysed, so we'll get that back and then we can find out where we're at and correct it. Go from there. Windy days are not good for this job. So it's blowing a northwesterly today, which has just been blowing it all straight into the barn. Don't know if you can see just there, that pile is not normally there. That's what been blowing off the back of the mixer. Obviously, telehandler slightly dusty, but what I did want to show you is this is the trouble with and the difficulty with maintenance when you're doing this job. So this was cleaned out last week, and let me just show you. So literally what I've milled this week is kind of like 20 odd ton so far, and that little mountain of dust is what's coming out of the air intake. So that's the cyclone, with the idea that works a bit like your Dyson Hoover, your Shark, or whatever you've got. Hang on. So it spins the air, which then centrifugal force takes the dust out of it, and it all collects in that tray. But still going to breathe some in, which is why we keep a good eye on the air filters and all these things, because it's not just this one, it's the tractors, it's everything. Yeah, that's on. So yeah, that's about the hardest thing. With obviously the dust is not nice for us. Like, I am absolutely covered in it. At one point you couldn't actually see through the barn, because that beans that I showed you earlier, to put them into the mixer, because unfortunately my bucket on the telehandler was bigger than between the spout and the end of the mixer here, so I had to put it through the mill. So I just take all the pressure off and just run it straight through the mill as fast as I can. But it's dusty, it gets thrown out into the air, the winds then blow it back, and you couldn't see anything. The inside of the I'll show you the inside of the telehandler. That's a whole different thing. I'm going to get the leaf blower in a minute and attempt to clean it off, but it's like not the nicest in there. So yeah, I'm going to get the leaf blower. I've just got this filling now. This has got 1.5 tons of beans in it. So I'm going to just up the second load slightly on that. And then we'll just see where we're at. So, get the leaf blower, finish filling this, chuck another couple of beans in there, and maybe get them milled. I've got an hour. And it is Friday morning, and this is that trailer full that I was just doing yesterday, all done, ready to go to be weighed. That was the worst gear change I've ever done, which is really impressive considering it's an electronic gears. Yeah, so heading up to get this weighed, and then that is it for milling till after Christmas. Obviously it's not long to go till Christmas now. I will be back in at the farm on Monday, but that should be about it. Now I think there's plenty in this video. There might be a little bit, because I'm just going to go finish off that mucky. But I'll see how I get on with doing a video of that, because I'm not sure what it's going to be like. Yeah, I get to get stuck behind a tractor. That's great. Tractor stuck behind a tractor. Anyway, as I say, you know, thank you very much. Like, subscribes and follows. Absolutely amazing. You know, you guys make it. So seemingly my phone decided to turn itself off there. Yes, so as I said, thank you so much. Like, subscribe and follows. You guys have made this really cool. I've had my thing that apparently I've done 80 videos this year, which is not too bad. I was hoping to get to 200 likes, subscribes before Christmas, but I don't know if it's going to happen. We're at 197, but I can't believe it. You know, I think this is nearly 2 years now that I've been doing these videos. TikTok is really picked up as well. So yeah, really appreciate it. You guys are what makes it. Thank you very much. See you later. So it wasn't it. And we did do the muck heap, and on the way back we had a little bit of a mishap with a tyre. So that's all a bit better. Sorry, everything got very wet because the rain this morning was horrendous. So yeah, I think my tyre's seen better days. The sidewall blew out on it on the way back. Halfway down the Sulby Straight, started making a heck of a wobbly. What's that? So I hopped off. Big slit in the side, and the inner tube was sticking out. So 300 quid job to empty the muck heap. Yeah, that's good. 300 quid tyre. Not so good. Right, see you later. I will put a video out just before Christmas anyway, so I shall see you then. Take care.